Dear Mrs. Zoe, your mission, should you decide to accept it, is to paint and assemble the enclosed Enwins Wigan 060 and then run it on Weir Yard on a Monday club to end the challenge. The enclosed Enwins Wigan 060. For every week before the end of May, Enwins will donate £10 to our favoured charity, Reunite International. This charity helps reunite parents with children illegally retained or abducted by a parent or guardian. Sounds excellent? Link in the description bar. Those wanting to know more can visit my Reunite Emily Facebook page, the Reunite International Facebook page, or watch the inspiration behind Emily's song by Sam Blue. I am still given no access to Emily, who is now 15. So, as I say, links in the description bar. You will need to paint the Wigan body with primer. This is the Wigan body. 3 to 4 coats. Right, so there's the first step, I suppose. Wait to fully dry and smooth the body using wet and dry paper with warm water. So that's going to take 3 to 4 days on its own, I would expect. Okay, this is going to be a difficult challenge. When fully dry, paint your top coat. Take the body off the donor. The donor? The donor. So we've got a choo-choo as a donor. Take the body off the donor using the guide on our Lifestyle Unleashed YouTube channel. Attach using double-sided sticky tape to the chassis. Good luck. This message will not self-destruct, but may fart a bit. Enwins 3D models. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been challenged. So I'm going to have to primer that over several days, and then sand and primer and sand and primer and all of that. Then we'll see how we get on. So I'm out here down the side of the house to deal with the first set of primer. I've got some grey primer here. It's not, well, it's not exactly full, but we're not doing a huge amount, so hopefully it's going to be enough. An old piece of wood as a base, and of course the plastic here. So let's hope all of this works out. The plastic itself is pretty substantial. It's should be quite good. Let's get the primer on it. Coat number 1. And there we are. We've got into every nook and cranny. Got to just let that dry off now. It doesn't take very long at all. The main thing that's going to take a while is the drying and then sanding it down and doing it again and again. I think this is going to come together very well. The instructions on the challenge said probably 3 to 4 primes. I think, yeah, perhaps. But we'll wait and see. Maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3. I don't know yet. But I think it's going to be an interesting one. The main reason that we're doing the priming, of course, is to get rid of these ridges that are around the edge because of the stratification of how the 3D printing process works. But I'm really pleased with how it's come out so far. It feels like I could just paint it right now and it would be fine. But we're going to make sure this works. This is starting to come out really well now. So I think another sand down and then another primer spray and we should be done. It should be that quick and that simple. Then we can actually get on to doing the livery. So this is a Wigan 060. I believe it's the Wigan Coal and Iron Company, Lindsay type. I believe it's a replica of that. So essentially this is going to be red. Now the Wigan livery is a black base round here, black face there, red for the rest of it. These will be a kind of metallic. They're quite a dark metallic. And the inside of the cab is cream. So I'm going to be painting it in those colours. Let's get on with it. Right, we've had 2 coats on for the red and it's starting to look right. Still going to add the coat of paint for the chimney and the boiler. Inside is looking good, but I'm going to have to paint that little bit there, because that shouldn't be that colour. It should be black. And still got to paint this bit at the bottom, the black here. So, I better get on. Also, I could do with touching up some of this here. But we'll get there. Well, the base is now painted, and I've got some of the metal work on. Obviously, the funnel needs to be painted black on the base and go up a little bit further than that. I've got around the windows done. I'm going to need a lot of touching up on this, because unfortunately, the black did flick a little bit, so there's little bits that still need doing, but on the whole, I'm getting there. Also, around where the black of the boiler head is there, that should be red, according to the photographs that I can find, so I've got that to finish. But it's actually coming together quite nicely now, and I'm actually quite pleased with this. I think it's come together quite nicely. So, in the end, what do you think of it? It's all painted up.
Yeah, I think with a little bit of fettling we can get the chassis in, and it's reminding me actually of Ivor the engine. If you'd have painted it in the colour scheme of Ivor the engine, I think it would actually really look quite good.
What do you think of the lining, though?
I think you've done a really good job on that.
I don't know. It didn't quite come together. The technique I was using didn't quite come together as well as I'd hoped.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Right, so
yeah,
let's program the number. I'm going to make it... what's your favourite number? 69, dude.
Okay, let's run it on Weir Yard.
Okay, then.
Wow, that's fast.
Ben Tullett says Zoe's tomato soup train is off on its rounds. Yeah, just it's doing its thing, isn't it? So let's see if we can find the N-Win's 3D Wigan tank somewhere. It's chugging its way around at the back there. You'll see it just creeping out from behind the signal box. I think I need to clean the track round there. John PW22, evening all, very late to the show. Hope you're better, Jen. I certainly am, thank you very much. Dominic said, Jenny, what do you think of the Bachmann Rosie? Not...
So there you are. Challenge was proposed, accepted, and completed. And that N-Win's 3D build, it's actually a really good build. It was solid. It was very easy to prime, sand, and paint, except for the lining. But that was my fault. I was using a technique that just didn't work. But I think with a bit of practice, you could definitely make something excellent out of that. So I had a lot of good fun with this, and I hope that you've enjoyed it too. The N-Win's 3D have got a good product, and the charity that this challenge was benefiting, I think they're good too. So that's all we got time for today. I hope you have enjoyed this, and if you have, remember to click that like button, share it with your friends so that they know a good build when they see it, and do subscribe for future videos because Jen will be back, of course, next week. But until then, take care. Bye for now.
I'd like to send out a huge thanks to everybody who supports me on Patreon. And an extra special huge thanks goes out to Anthony Kidson, Offshore Allen, oorail.co.uk, Michael Lockie, Helen Sink, Peter Bolton, Brian and Dorothy Mudd, Gary Lewis, David Quinn, Sparky107107, George Botterini, Chris Moss, Robert Steers, MD of San Juan Model Company and Grantline Products, Sam Yates, Dale Williams, John N. from NC, NYMRish, Jonathan Foster, Peter, Graham Foster, Clifford Ison, Larry W. Grant, and NI Railways 4000 class. Thank you. Without you guys, I couldn't do this.